welcome to the Sun and Moon Show Reviews. This is the very first one, and this is by me, of course. I made this, and just so you guys are aware, this is my opinion and my opinion only. If you guys feel differently, you can try to respectfully say them in the comments below. And this is a review, so spoilers ahead. You have been warned. So, plot. It starts by Moon going to see the Rainbow Friends because one seed suggested to go there to get allies against Blood Moon. It seems a bit, and some weird things happen, and I mean, really weird. Not much happens lore-wise, but I think there was a lot psychologically, exploring Moon's growth and how he thinks, and there is a lot of evidence to support some things. So the characters I am not including, I'm not counting wife. She is weird, creepy, and a stuffed animal. Blue. This guy is just creepy. No, not creepy. Horny. Yeah, that's right. Horny. This guy has no idea what sarcasm is. But as I watched the vid, the more I started to realize he may have a bit more under his skin, even though I hate his guts. I think he may have like type 2 autism. I have type 1 autism, so I'm not making fun of him. He just seems to have trouble understanding emotions, and I also hate him, but I'm not making fun of him. If it is an autism, he's just really, really horny. Or he's just a crazy shipper like me. I prefer the horny theory. Overall, his character is a bit one-dimensional. There's not that much to his character, just the annoying person in the background. Well, more like he's like front and center in this video, but sadly, yeah. He's interesting. I just don't really like him. In fact, I hate him because he is just horny. I mean horny. Orange. Orange seems to be a bit one-dimensional character as well. He is hungry and seems to love to kill. It's a bit like Chica in a way, I mean food-wise. This guy just creeps me out. Vocabulary seems a bit off, and has a bit of similar voice as Blood Moon. Maybe a coincidence, or maybe he is Blood Moon in disguise. We know he can do that, but hey, I love myself some drama. Overall, his character is fine. In fact, the fact he has Blood Moon's voice is a bit weird and a bit of a downgrade. Hey, but if Orange is found out to be Blood Moon, I will take it all back. Purple. There's not much to say about this guy. He's just really shy and a bit of a laughing stock, but that just seems mean, so I'm gonna take that back. Purple, there's not much to say about him. He is shy and he does get a bit abused by Blue. Another reason to hate him. Blue, I mean to hate him. Hate him. Green. This guy is a bit weird, but this kind of time in a good weird. Green seems to have a voice like Monty, and I am not complaining this time. David States might be trying to be funny, but Blood Moon is voiced by Reese, so that is why I am sus about Blood Moon, since Reese voices Moon and Blood Moon as well, and Moon is in that situation. It's just complicated. He may be blind, but I don't think he can hear very well because he had to touch Moon's face, and so then he could if like there's a certain way some people tend to communicate. It's either that or he's just really, really horny. His character is also one-dimensioned, but this doesn't bother me much. For the reason Green might be one of my favorite characters because he reminds me a bit of some people I know. But they're not really horny. Moondrop. Everyone's favorite, formerly psychopathic. Big brother to son, even though he's his twin, and it's not explaining this all now. Moondrop. He gets a bit of development or more like experimenting to see how he would react to certain situations. Green, like with blue, green, orange, and purple. I know blue made wife a big thing, which I hate about him. But to be fair, I would have done the same thing as well for my ships. And I would never apologize. Speaking of wife, I'm surprised how he acted, how weird everyone was being. But I do see there's evidence that he could find that one day he could be able to find or fall in love, which means for context, yeah. The positives of this show. The comedy. I feel like I need to give this episode a benefit of a doubt. One thing I love is comedy. I love comedy, all the weird things that I was yelling / hating about. Oh. All the things that can make me laugh. I mean, I watch a lot of comedic dramas, so if you can turn something extremely awkward and turn it, I cannot say this word, funny, you have my respect. News development. This is one thing I need in a thriller episode. A way to get inside the characters' heads. And to be honest, the best part of the episode. I mean, in the past there was a thriller episode. It was a bit not awful, but not good. I'd say it was kind of decent. But this episode covers a lot. Being forced to do something, well, yeah, you can read this page. So this is the negatives. Needed Monty in the episode for reasons. I'm not going to get into context, but Monty was mentioned and could have helped Moon friend-wise. I don't need my ship yet. But it could bring a lot of awkward moments that it could make it even more funny if there was one more character. I know Davis voices Monty, but he did a whole law of it to himself once. They could do it again with a crap ton of drama and comedy. I'm just saying. The little things. I am going to name all the little things I think are small things that isn't much of a big deal. So, 1. Life is depressing. 2. Blue exists. They made me hate the character named after my favorite color. Things were going a bit too fast. The review. Episode rank 4 out of 10, but I feel bad for ranking it this low. I just hate Blue. This is an average episode, but it's just too weird and missing a few things, and timing was a bit off, so hope you enjoyed.